Hi, welcome to take number 2. Can you believe we've gone this far already? Well, there's still lots to talk about, so let's move right along. Today is a weigh-in day. Now come on, get on that scale and let's see how you're doing. I hope you're keeping a little record of your weight loss so you can look back later and see all your successes. Oh, by the way, we have 3 more successes who are checking in with us, so I want you to hear about this. Well, Elaine from New Canaan, Connecticut has lost 10 pounds. That's pretty terrific. Now wait till you hear this next one. Heather from Clovis, California has lost 60 pounds. Can you believe it? And then there's Betty from Frederick, Maryland, who has dropped a total of 40 pounds. Congratulations, one and all. I am very proud of each one of you. Now suppose that when you step on the scale today, you find that this weigh-in is not any different than the last one. If this happens, then you might be stuck on a plateau. So let's talk today about what a plateau is and what to do about it. Remember when I said before that the scale is only a guide, that it doesn't tell the whole story? Well, finding yourself on a plateau is just the kind of thing I mean. For example, maybe today you're retaining some water weight, so you won't see any weight loss when you get on the scale. Also, when you weigh in, are you using the same scale each time, at the same time of day, wearing the same clothes? If you're not, that may explain why you're not seeing any weight change. One more thing to keep in mind, remember that when we are exercising, we are building up muscle tissue and burning fat. You could be losing inches without actually losing any weight. So today might be a very good day to get out that tape measure and take some measurements. If you're weighing yourself the same each week and this week you haven't seen any change on the scale, then yes, you could be on a plateau. Plateaus are a very real thing, and they do happen from time to time, even if you have been diligent on your Deal a Meal program. Now, I don't want you to be discouraged if you find yourself on a plateau. What we need to do is look back at what we are doing each day and see if there's something we can change or improve to jumpstart your energy. First of all, think about what you're eating. Are you in a rut with your food? Are you eating exactly the same thing every day? Do you get up and have cereal with non-fat milk for breakfast, a sandwich for lunch, and then broiled chicken for dinner? If you do, then have something different today. Try a slice of whole wheat toast with 1/4 cup of low-fat cottage cheese, topped with sliced bananas. That's a nice change, and your body may react differently when it recognizes different food. How about eating a little more for lunch and then have a lighter dinner? That way you can have some fruit before bedtime in case you feel hungry. You see, just a little reshuffling of your cards and choosing other foods might do the trick. I think probably the best way to break a plateau is by adding 1 more day of exercise to your program. Even adding 15 more minutes to your walk every day can help. Try to vary your exercise programs just like you're doing with your cards. Now, sometimes your body just gets used to the same routine day in and day out, and then it becomes stubborn. By breaking up your exercise pattern and increasing the number of times you exercise, you should be able to start moving forward. Finally, just remember that a plateau, it's temporary. You will come off of it, I promise. It may take a little finagling, but don't you give up, and don't feel discouraged or anxious, or please don't drive yourself nuts and worry about it. Don't get yourself all worked up. You know, you've come so far, and after all this work, I really want you to stick to it. Plateaus are just a natural way for the body to tell us that it needs a little variety or a change of scenery to get along again. And if you follow some of these simple rules, we'll just talk about it again and again, and you will solve all those problems. You will get off that plateau, and you will make progress once again. I think I'm going to measure my arm right now.
Hey guys, sorry about the delay in getting this up. The delay was actually deliberate. I had remembered from the first time of watching these videos that Jeremy had said specifically that day 32 ends up being a weigh-in day, which messes things up for the rest of the tapes. So I was like, you know what, I'm not wanting to move my weigh-in day. I'm not going to weigh in twice this week. So I just bumped weigh-in day to today, which is Monday. So I guess I didn't bump weigh-in day. I moved the video date. So instead of today being day 35, today is now day 32. Anyway, today was about plateaus, and I've kind of been experiencing a spiritual plateau, which was kind of exacerbated by something this morning. I've noticed the last few times I've weighed in that my scale has kind of been jumping between numbers. And the initial jump I get, it's like sitting right behind my bathroom door. It's a digital scale, so the door kind of presses on the scale. So the initial weight, it's like 20 pounds lighter than it should be. And I noticed it's been jumping between a couple numbers. So I'm like, I got to clean my bathroom anyway. I'll just go under there quick, see if there's anything under there. Yeah, I found some Q-tips and a scrunchie, which caused it to be showing me as 4 pounds lighter than I actually was. So, I can't remember what I said my weight was last week. I think I want to say it was like 179 point something. Yeah, it was probably closer to 184. Because initially it was jumping between 179 and 180 this morning. Once I fixed that situation, it jumped to 184. Which, I understand that it's probably been like this the whole time, where it's been 5 pounds lighter than it's what it's supposed to be. So, I can get comfort in the fact that I didn't lose 10 pounds from being 6. I probably actually only lost 5. But he did measuring. It just so happens I have this fit planner from PopFlex. And I actually did my measuring for July. I'm not going to show this because it also has a period tracker in here, and you don't need to see that. But on the 1st of July, I was 183 pounds. We can add 4 pounds to that, so it's like 187. And then chest was 42 and a half, hips were 42 and a half, waist was 39, thighs were 25, and arms were 14. And then I just weighed myself, so popping into August, 184. So if we're doing this right, I did drop 3 pounds. My chest is 43, so it went up a little. But I may have measured wrong either this time or last time too, so it's hard to say. That's what I'm going to say with all these measurements, is that I could have measured wrong either time. But the fact that they're pretty close it's comforting. So chest was 43, hips were 42, waist was 39, so that stayed the same. Thighs were 24, and arms were 13 each. And again, I don't know if I actually did lose an inch on those, or if it's just a product of maybe me not holding the thing straight. So, I did get those in. But I think, changing it up is definitely a good thing for plateaus. And I'm hoping to do better here this week with the exercise. I meant to exercise today, and I didn't, and I'm kicking myself for that. I was going to take Alani for a walk yesterday when it was nicer out. It was just cloudy. It would have been a nice day, but I was just, I don't know. I've been kind of fatigued lately, so I need to get past that. I need to just push past that. So, yeah, we'll see what the next video is. So, see ya.